Welcome to the Shadowverse Evolve English channel, where us, the Shadowverse Evolve English ambassadors, myself, DifferentFight and Ignideus,
hello everybody,
we're going to be bringing you exclusive card reveals for the first Gloryfinder bundle, which is Guide to Glory.
Today we're highlighting the deck that uses Baphomet Ravaging Creator as its leader, and it calls upon heavy hitters to bring your opponents to their knees. The suggested Glory card is Golem Squad, which can call upon powerful allies that lie in wait. The first card reveal we have for you today is Alecto the Dissonant. Alecto is a 7-cost 6/6 with Ward, and the fanfare effect, you may put any number of followers from your hand into your EX area. At the start of your end phase, give +2/+2 to each other follower on your field and in your EX area. It can also evolve for 1 play point, and on evolve, you select a follower in your EX area and it costs 5 less to play that turn. It still keeps Ward and the start of end phase effect as well. Alecto the Dissonant was part of a trio of Machina followers introduced in the Steel Rebellion expansion, originally belonging to Portalcraft. Its powerful ability allows you to stash your hand into your EX area, limiting the effectiveness of any of your opponent's discard effects. Plus, that on evolve lets you play fearsome allies for less cost while protecting them with Ward.
Speaking of the fearsome trio of Machina followers, we have the second one, which is Tisiphone the Malignant. Tisiphone is a 7-cost 8/7 with both Rush and Assail, and he does have the effect that says this follower can't attack enemies more than X times per turn, X equaling the number of opponents you have left. His follower strike ability allows him to refresh himself, and for the rest of this turn, it doesn't take any more damage. And once you wrap to your end phase, if at least 3 enemy followers were put from the field into the cemetery this turn, you can evolve this follower. On evolve, he becomes a 10/9 with strike to refresh himself, and for the rest of this turn, it doesn't take damage. So, as you could probably tell from the effect, this card is at its strongest when multiple opponents are left, as you can attack multiple times a turn to clear your opponent's board while not taking any damage in return. On top of that, he refreshes himself and keeps himself safe from combat damage until the next turn comes around.
To cap off the Machina trio, we have Megira the Indignant. Megira is a 7 play point 2/9 with Aura, and also can't be destroyed by abilities, though it still can be destroyed by ability damage. At the start of your end phase, you select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 10 damage. And at the start of your main phase, you select an enemy leader and deal it 10 damage. It's a massive body with Aura, which keeps it safe, almost ensuring that you deal 10 damage to an enemy leader of your choice. Be careful though, once you play this follower, you might become the target of ire for every other player at the table.
Speaking of Portalcraft cards that might put a target on your back, we have Acceleradium. Acceleradium is a 3 play point amulet that on fanfare searches your deck for a Machina card, reveals it, and then adds it to your hand, and you shuffle your deck. On top of that, you can also engage it and bury it to choose a Machina follower on your field, you give it Rush, and then recover play points equal to its cost, which is very similar to what it used to do in Digital.
Now let's take a look at some of the synergies that are possible with these newly revealed cards. You can use Acceleradium's fanfare to search for any of the 3 of the Machina trio, Alecto, Tisiphone, or Megira.
And then, you might have already figured it out yourself, but you can actually activate Acceleradium to recover the 7 play points of the follower's cost.
After that, you evolve Alecto for 1 play point, which reduces the cost of Tisiphone or Megira to 2. So you can use 2 more play points to play either of them from your EX area. And at 10 play points, you'll have enough to play all 3.
And of course, since this is Gloryfinder, you can always make use of your Glory card. So, when you want to play Golem Squad, you do have to pay the additional cost to bury a follower that costs 5 or more, and some examples of what you can bury that have good synergy include the Front Guard General or Barbarossa. And if you want to, of course, upgrade the deck with some of the cards you own, you can also include Mordecai the Duelist too. And then you can hope to find one of the 3 Machina followers that we've been talking about. So, if you find Electo and play it, he'll actually buff the Steelclad Knight tokens that have Ward, or you can evolve it to play the Barbarossa that you ditched for free. If you find Tisiphone and play it, it'll be able to clear the opponent's field while being protected by the Steelclad Knight tokens that have Ward, allowing you to have another massive swing the next turn. Now if you find Magira and play it, that usually means you have a huge target on your back, so having the Steelclad Knight tokens that have Ward will offer some protection, and that also increases the chances that you get to survive for another turn and pull off Magira's ability that deals 10 damage to an enemy leader. So, we just got to see a lot of the very memorable Portalcraft cards from digital Shadowverse make their way into Shadowverse Evolve, and I'm sure a lot of people are, itching to play some Gloryfinder. And luckily for you, there are actually Gloryfinder trials happening at your local stores where you can bring in your existing cards and existing decks and play with them as well.
Not only that, but we have Guide to Glory release events and Gloryfinder Clash happening from July 19th.
And on top of that, if you also want to try and win one of the exclusive beautiful Evolve prize cards, that Bahamut from Springfest, there is a Springfest happening in Sydney very soon as well, so make sure to build your teams and sign up. So Igni, we've got a lot of really exciting new cards and all these events happening as well. I think if you check the calendar, you might have noticed, but it's actually the first year anniversary of Shadowverse Evolve English Edition.
That's right, and to celebrate the occasion, we have some very special announcements for y'all. We have some giveaways that are going to be running. Make sure to check out the official Shadowverse Evolve website, as well as an anniversary ambassador stream with the two of us, where you can sign up to play a show match with either of us.
That's right. And on top of that, if you want another chance to win some beautiful exclusive prizes, you can sign up for the card decoration contest and make the beautiful new Omen cards look even more dazzling and spectacular than ever before.
Woo! That was one heck of a video, Chris. Lots of announcements today.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, which one of the Machina trio is your favorite?
Ooh, I mean, they're all pretty cool, but I do think Tisiphone is my favorite. I like the fact that you can just kind of go around the board and just kind of swing into everyone. What about your side?
For me, I like Magira. You play it, everyone knows you're the top dog at the table.
Get him.
And if it lives, bam, 10 Demaglio.
Damn,
That's what I like about it.
Not the Demaglio, dude.
Well, guys, there was a lot to talk about today, but that is not all for the Gloryfinder Bundle Guide to Glory.
That's right. On top of this, we do have new reveals, exclusive new cards being announced every week. So make sure you want to stay subscribed to this channel, as we're going to be revealing a new one very soon as well. And also follow all the official socials for Shadowverse Evolve English Edition to stay updated on all the most recent announcements.
But with that, that's all from us for today. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.